Alright, so now we are going to be doing the fabled Landsmeet.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably does, doesn't he? Oh.
I think that's the only thing he says now.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech.
So, we are going to go to the Landsmeet. I think I've talked to a few people to see if they had anything interesting to say. They don't, besides Alistair, so...
More servant I await
so I was like, okay,
your
whatever.
command.
Let's just head over to the Landsmeet then. I think I talked to Anora, see if there's one last conversation with her.
Is it true? Alina tells me that Arl Eamon has gone ahead to call the Landsmeet.
Are you worried?
A bit. But I know that together we are more than a match for my father. You should hurry. Father won't waste time wresting the proceedings from Eamon. He will need you. I'll meet you there. Maker, watch over us all. Yeah,
let's hope I win this Landsmeet. I know the first time I attempted this, I keep telling everyone, the first time I attempted this Landsmeet, I got thrashed. It was awful, and it was terrifying. Really happy that the game crashed in that sense, and I every time I say that, I feel like I'm just making up an excuse. It didn't really crash. Trust me, please. But yeah, we're going to go to Landsmeet, which is one of the coolest things, because it's pretty much like a battle of the wits for the most part, and it just feels great to just talk shit about Loghain to his face and like have like an insult battle. Oh, it's so much fun. I wanted to make sure I have enough health potions and lyrium potions. I don't know if there's a place where I can buy a bunch of lyrium, like lyrium dust to make potions. I want there to be, and I don't know where to find it. So I might just Google it, because I need to finish those 2 missions where I'm supposed to make lyrium potions. I feel like I should do that. Like, I think I got them when I first went to Redcliffe, and that was like, what, 40? Part 30, 40s? It's been so long since I've actually had to, finish those missions, and I really should. There are a few missions that I'm probably not going to finish, like the love letter mission, the Scrolls of Banor, or whatever the Scrolls ones are. Anything I have to go look for specific items, I'm probably not going to, hand in, so...
Warden.
Oh, shit.
I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet. Now, wouldn't you?
Not if he was late.
You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Do you really not see Loghain, what he's
I
become?
have had so many doubts of late. Loghain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness. He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
Well, then let me betray him. Then let me stop him. You know it's in the way.
Duty would taste so bitter. Stop him, Warden. Stop him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Loghain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
I'm killing Loghain. Don't worry. That's not the mercy you wanted to see. I'm well aware of that. I wanted to say this was the point of no return, but I couldn't get the rest to return in to the dialogue, so I think I say don't fuck up. Yeah, don't fuck it up. Hopefully this Landsmeet goes okay. There's a 50-50 chance I fuck it up. I think there are certain things, if you say things, people will go with you.
Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear.
Yeah, fuck Loghain.
He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
Yeah, get fucked. Woo, fuck Loghain.
A fine
Speaking of the asshole.
Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Oh shit, I'm a puppeteer. That's sweet. Oh wait, that's a bad thing. Shit, never mind.
Tell us, Warden. How will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops?
Or legions.
Or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince?
Dude,
How
what?
much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
The Blight is the real threat, not Orlais. Come on. The fuck are you talking about?
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The South is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight
That's
is
2 points
indeed
for us,
real,
I think.
Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it?
Yeah.
They claim that they alone can end the Blight. Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
Dude, I think I said you allow Rendon Howe to imprison and torture innocents. I think that's what I go with here.
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The things done to him, some of them are beyond any healer's skill.
Howe was responsible for himself. He will answer to the Maker for any
That's
wrongs
3
committed
points,
in this
I think.
life, as must we all. But you know that. You were the one who murdered him.
Damn right I am.
Whatever Howe may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home.
No, then why did you set up Bloodmead to poison Arleman, huh? Huh?
I assure you, Warden,
Get wrecked, nerd.
if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate.
Indeed, my brother tells a very different tale. He says you snatched a blood mage from the Chantry's justice. Coincidence?
Do not think the
That's
Chantry
the
will
Grand Cleric.
overlook this, Terran Loghain. Interference in a
I
Templar's
think that's another
sacred
plus
duties
3.
is an offense against the Maker.
Whatever I have done, I will answer for later. At the moment, however, I wish to know what this Warden has done with my daughter.
Your daughter? What have I done? I protected her from you. You dickbag.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for
Oh,
myself.
shit. Look who it is.
Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery.
Oh, shit.
I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
Damn right. Loghain is not to be trusted.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Anora. I wanted to protect you from
Go
this.
fuck yourself.
My lords and ladies, our land has been threatened before. It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting.
Is that a
We
good thing?
Fereldans have proven
I mean, I guess.
that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united.
But we can totally get
We
invaded
must
and then
not
lose
let
and then win.
ourselves
So
be
the
divided
comeback is
now.
real for us.
Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself.
Southreach stands with the
1
Grey
point.
Wardens.
The Warden helped me
That's the
personally
Trial of
in
Crows.
family
That's
matters.
2 points.
Waking Sea stands with the
3
Grey
points.
Warden.
Dragon's Peak
4
supports
points.
the Warden.
The Western Hills throw
5
their
points.
lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand
He's supposed to
by
do this,
Loghain.
so.
We've no hope of victory
So 4
otherwise.
points.
I
5
stand with the Warden.
plus.
The Blight is
no,
coming.
that's
We
8.
need the Grey Wardens.
That's 8 points. So I won the Landsmeet. Ah, sick.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Call off your men and we'll settle this honorably.
Let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would.
Oh, I hoped it came to this. I wanted to kick your ass in the beginning of the game.
His enemies. Marek told me that once, I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
I'm fighting you myself. I'm killing you, dude.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Mortal Kombat! But yeah, this fight is actually a pretty hard fight to do in general. One, because he's a warrior, so he's pretty tanky. He's got a lot of armor, a lot of health, and can do quite a bit of damage, and I'm but a lonely rogue. So I have to use a bunch of health potions. But if you fail the Landsmeet and you don't get enough points, then you have to fight. You have to have a fight between everyone of Loghain's guys on top of this duel. So it's much easier if you just win the Landsmeet. Yeah. See, I'm going to be using quite a few health potions. So we were able to complete the Landsmeet and get the entire I think we got like 8 points or so during the entire thing. So I think the arguments that we won were I think we won all 3 arguments. So for the Landsmeet, there are 3 points or arguments that you can have. I think there's only 3, so you have to choose wisely which ones you pick. If you talk about selling slaves, it doesn't really persuade anyone to like go over to your side. I think if you talk about the blight, you talk about the torture and the one that I mentioned, the poisoning of the Arl. If you get all 3 of those, then they consider you have won that argument. On top of the people who vouch for you as well. It's really, really cool. I don't know. I loved the Landsmeet. I don't like what happened after this duel, or at least I'm not the biggest fan of what happens after this duel, just because I'm not sure if it was really the way to go. A lot of missing and very, very low hit points. He hits me for 60 and I hit him for like 3. Oh, there's a good hit. Now I just stun him and backstab him from the front, because logic.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war.
Fuck no, I'm a Grey Warden.
I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died.
Thank you, Phone. I'm glad you're in here.
I yield.
It's like, you'll die for what you've done?
Wait, there is another option. Batean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
You want him to become a warden? Why the fuck would you do that?
There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
No.
Absolutely
yeah,
not.
Not at all.
Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
Loghain has to die for his crime. I'm killing Loghain.
You
cannot stop me from killing
My
this
father may
asshole.
have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Fuck off.
Anora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Anora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Very well. I think I'm doing it. I don't want Alistair to do it, because I think if you do that, then Anora doesn't want to marry him. And I'm pretty sure we do it like right here in the middle of, like in front of everyone. We just murder him in front of his daughter as well. Like, yeah, that's right. Blood just goes everywhere. It's like, could we have not scheduled this? Like, you know, have like an official platform or do it somewhere else.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his
just murder him from his daughter.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Anora. Warden, will
God
you
damn it.
help us?
Let's talk to Alistair first.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
So, okay, what do I go with? Do you think you are ready for what should I do?
You're asking me? I guess you have to choose between Anora and me, right? Frankly, I think you should give her the throne. I've never wanted it. But it's up to you.
Do you think you're ready to be king? That's what we go with, right? Yes.
Are there people who are ready for that sort of thing? But I guess if it comes down to it, I'll do my best. Oh, I think my stomach just twisted up in a knot or something.
So...
She seems to want it anyway.
Excuse me.
I don't. So... yes? Maybe? I don't know.
And the second one, do you think you're a better choice?
This wasn't exactly my first choice when we got to Denerim, but I know what we're up against. I know what's at stake. Anora's got experience handling nobles and foreign dignitaries, but I do know a few things about fighting Darkspawn.
Do I see it in your... Okay, Anora.
Certainly.
So, are you prepared for this? Are you sure it's what you want? Or no?
Warden, there's
Shit.
no doubt on this subject.
Should I choose you?
Alistair would be a disastrous king. I can lead Ferelden. I have proven this.
And how are you better? Or are you
I have
prepared?
never had the smallest doubt.
So then why are you better?
Surely that's not a serious question. I have
just
been
killed
the ruler of this
your
nation
father. Of
in
course
all
it's
but
a
name
serious
for the
question.
last 5 years. I can lead Ferelden. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the Civil War. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power.
You don't know that you'll have my help in Eamon's.
And he'll need it. He can't hold the throne on his own, and every soul here knows it. Opportunists will forever be watching him, waiting to grab power.
Fuck. Okay, I think I talk to Alistair and then I go and choose.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
I think I'm ready to choose.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
And I think now I introduced the fact that they can plan to marry and rule jointly.
We do. I believe this is what King Merrick wanted. To see his blood tied to my father's to begin a new line of Ferelden kings.
But I mean, I did swear an oath. What I mean is, I'm all for founding a new line of kings. But, well, there's the Blight.
What the king is trying to say, my lords and ladies, is that he will be taking the field with his fellow Grey Warden to do battle with the Archdemon.
Yes. That.
Until then, I shall stay in Denerim and rule in my husband's absence, as I did for Kaelin. But I trust Alistair shall reach a more heroic ending.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope, take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
Yes, I do no less, my king. I think that's what I go with. Yeah.
Everyone, get ready to march. It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it!
Ferelden is depending on you all.
No pressure. No pressure at all. So I think that went okay. I'm not really sure about the whole marriage thing. I think, in my opinion, it would be the better option, but I'll